7-seater SUV. Punta lang tayo sa showroom, dito sa Car World Pampanga. 2026 Mitsubishi Destinator GT. Yung price, 1,939,000 pesos. Maganda yung design ng front fascia, modern and rugged look. LED headlamps with DRL. Medyo hawig lang yung design sa X-Force. LED rin yung fog light. May front camera. May under-engine cover. Pero hindi ko lang na-check kung plastic or metal. Add-on lang tong Destinator badge. Hindi siya standard kahit sa top of the line. 18-inch alloy wheels. Naka-disc brake sa front and rear. Gloss black yung side mirror cover. May camera. Equipped din to ng blind spot monitor. Medyo mataas din yung ground clearance. May keyless or smart entry button. Two-tone leather seats. Power seat adjustment sa driver. Manual naman sa front passenger. Sa door panel, hard plastic. Padded leather naman yung armrest. Power window switch, pero driver window lang yung automatic. Equipped din to ng ambient lighting with interchangeable colors. Leather wrap steering wheel. Napansin ko lang na ganito rin yung steering wheel ng ibang model ng Mitsubishi. Parang nasobrahan sa pag-recycle. Tilt and telescopic adjust tong steering column. Electric power steering na rin to, kaya expect nyo na magaan. Full screen na yung instrument cluster. Pagdating sa visibility, okay naman, medyo mataas yung ride height. Kitang-kita pa rin yung hood. Hindi rin sobrang kapal ng A-pillar, kaya less blind spot. 12.3-inch infotainment screen. Walang volume knob, pero may touch control naman. Dual zone climate control. Maganda yung feel ng switch, solid and premium. May 12-volt socket at 2 USB port. Push start ignition. Yung transmission, CVT. Naka-electronic parking brake. Padded leather yung center armrest. Check natin yung storage. Decent size naman yung storage space. May vent for cooling function. Dampen yung glove box. May vanity mirror with light yung sun visor. Same sa front passenger. Equipped to ng smart rear view mirror. May panoramic sunroof. Iset ko lang yung driver seat sa driving position ko. Check natin yung second row. For reference lang, 5'7" yung height ko. Two-tone leather seats. Sa door panel, hard plastic. Padded leather naman yung armrest. Power window switch, pero hindi automatic. Nakaset na to sa driving position ko, yung legroom. Okay lang yung space, hindi siya maluwag, hindi rin masikip. May slide adjustment din to, in case lang na gusto mo ng mas masikip na space. Yung foot space, makakapag-stretch ka pa. May foldable tray sa likod ng driver seat. Same sa kabilang side. Hindi flat yung floor, pero hindi naman sobrang taas ng hump. Bitin lang yung foot space sa middle seat, pero yung seating position, okay naman. Nandito yung fan speed control ng AC vent. May 2 USB port. Overhead AC vent with map light. Yung headroom, nasa 3 to 4 inches pa. Okay naman yung seating position, hindi siya upright or 90 degrees. Kasi reclining seat din naman to. Hindi ko na i-adjust to para ma-check yung space ng third row. Medyo malaki na rin yung entrance. I-try ko lang kung mahirap bang pumasok. Hindi ko na in-adjust tong second row, yung legroom. Wala nang space, tumatama na yung tuhod ko sa backrest. Yung foot space, makakagalaw ka pa ng konti. Yung headroom, nasa 2 to 3 inches pa. Hindi rin problema yung seat angle kasi reclining seat naman to. May overhead AC vent, cup holder and storage. Kailangan lang i-adjust ng konti itong second row para maging usable tong third row. Check natin yung cargo space. Okay naman yung design ng rear end, para siyang X-Force na pinalaki. Full LED yung taillight. May reverse camera, parking sensor, equipped to ng power liftgate. Ganito yung space pag naka-fold up yung third row. Ganito naman yung space pag naka-fold down. May underfloor storage. Check natin yung spare tire. Naka-alloy wheel. Check natin yung engine bay. 1.5 liter turbocharged gasoline engine. Based sa engine specs, parang maganda yung performance nito. Palike na lang and subscribe. Paalam.